Hello, good morning, children. 9th July, and we are very nearer to end up of this chapter, Braintages Introduction to Graph. Last question of this Braintages, question number 3rd, and horse questions. I go for all part. I attempt all parts. First, I go for question number 3rd, Braintages. The runs scored by the Indian and Australian teams in first 10 overs are given below. Overs and runs. Here two teams, India and Australia. So we plot all these points only in one graph. So overs will be same, 1 to 10. They are given in Roman numerals. First over, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. And runs scored by each team, either India or Australia. India in first over, runs scored by Team India 3 and Australia 5. And similarly up to 10 overs. So draw a graph showing the data, making the graphs on the same axis in each case. You have to take your axis, same axis. It means you plot these points only on one graph papers. So I go for this. So dear children, first your work is that when you read these questions, first find out which one is your dependent variable and which one your independent variables. Now look here, overs is your independent variables. So we represent overs along x-axis and runs scored along y-axis, because runs scored here are your dependent variables. So look at this graph. Yes, horizontal line is called your x-axis and vertical line is called your y-axis. Both these horizontal line and vertical line meet at point O. O is called your origin. Here x coordinate and y coordinate both are 0, 0. And this XOY plane is called your Cartesian plane. So I have taken here numbers above of these lines. You have to taken your numbers below because of space. So I have to represent these numbers in top of this line. You have to represent 1, 2, 3 and as it is. Okay. Similarly in this case of along y-axis. So here scale used. Along x-axis, one big division is equal to 1 over, and along y-axis, one big division is equal to 1 run. Same. So there is no need to represent a kink here, only singular. This is a d2 of water. This is only your straight line. Okay. All these are your straight line. This is because of your water here. Okay. So no kink is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4 along axis. Now runs scored by India. So I have blue colors for India team and this color is for Australia teams. Now plot a points. Runs scored by India team. In first over 3 run, second over 4 run, third over 5 run, in third over 6 runs. Or in fourth over 5 runs, and similarly in 10th over India scored only 4 runs. So this graph is for India team and this graph is for Australia. So imagine whose team performed better, India or Australia in 10 over. Yes, Australia performed better than India in 10 over. Okay, so in this way you can only in one graph papers you can show both the teams runs scored by India and Australia together. So plot this point in this way. This is the graph runs scored by India and this is the scored by Australia team. Now next horse questions. On a Cartesian plane, plot the given point A11, B51 A11 means x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 1. B, x coordinate 5, y coordinate 1. C, 5 5. D, 1 5. Join the points in order. What figure do you get? Write coordinates of the point of intersection of the diagonals. After when you join all points, you get a closed figure. That is called your quadrilaters. What kind of quadrilateral is it? And after that you make their diagonals. It is a line segment joining two non-consecutive vertices. Are the diagonals equal? Do they intersect each other at right angles? Use scale and protractors in this case. So first of all, plot a points. So this is a question. First, draw two line, horizontal line and vertical line. Again, scale use. Along x-axis, one big division is equal to 1 unit, and along y-axis, one big division is equal to 1 unit. So here points are first A11. X coordinate is 1, y 1. Then 5 1. After that 5 5. And then this is 1 5. Join all these points A, B, C, D. So count number of unit along A, B and B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It means A, B and B, C, all sides are equal. So this figure is called your square. This figure is called your, and when we join diagonals AC and BD, they meet at point this. Don't take this point O because O is your origin. Take this point A, B, C, D. You can take this point, that is E. Point E. Now coordinate of point E are, look here, x coordinate 3, y coordinate 3. So 3 3. This is intersection point. Write the coordinates of intersection point. This E point is called your intersection point. Write their coordinates. Here x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is also 3. 3 3 are intersection point. Now here, what figure do you get? This is square. Write coordinates of the point of intersection of the diagonals 3 3. Are the diagonals equal in a square? With the help of scale, measure the length AC and BD. Both are equal. In a square, diagonals are equal and they bisect each other at right angles. ये प्रॉपर्टीज आप क्वाड्रिलेटरल में पढ़ेंगे. आप अभी से आप सुन लो, स्क्वायर में डायगोनल्स जो होते हैं वो इक्वल होते हैं. व्हाट इज द डायगोनल? डायगोनल इज ए लाइन सेगमेंट जॉइनिंग टू नॉन कंसेक्टिव वर्टिसेस. नॉट ए बी जो साइड एंड ए सी योर, ए बी साइड है, ए सी साइड है. पर व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ए सी एंड ए बी? ए बी इज साइड ऑफ ए स्क्वायर एंड ए सी इज डायगोनल ऑफ ए स्क्वायर. डायगोनल क्या होता है? इट इज ए लाइन सेगमेंट जॉइनिंग टू नॉन कंसेक्टिव वर्टिसेस. सो इन ए स्क्वायर देयर विल बी टू डायगोनल्स AC and BD. It is not compulsory that your square will be only A, B, C, D. It will be also P, Q, R, S, L, M, N, O, X, Y, Z, A, and so on. Okay, so in this way you can do this sum. First and second is very important. On a Cartesian plane, draw a square whose point of intersection of the diagonals. देखो यहाँ पर आपने पॉइंट्स आपको दिए थे. पॉइंट्स ज्वाइन करने के बाद आपको डायगोनल्स को अपने ज्वाइन किया तो वहां पर पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन. नाउ इन दिस क्वेश्चन पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन इज गिवन. फर्स्ट यू कैन हियर एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट इज 8 and y is 3 and one vertex is 6 1. So I go for this one. First draw two lines, horizontal line and vertical line. They meet at point 8. Here x coordinate is 8 and y coordinate is 3. So 8 3 is your point of intersection, that I have taken this point P, 8 3 and 8 3. It means one of the vertex A is 6 1, x coordinate is 6 and y is 1. Join this. Now look here, when you make two diagonals, here this is 1 unit 2 unit, 1 unit 2 unit. So draw a line segment AC and similarly draw a line segment 1 and 2. And after that join these all sides. In the end you get a square. Also write the coordinates of the other points B, C, D also. B is your x coordinate is your 10 and y is your 1. See, x coordinate is your 10 and y coordinate is your 5. Look here, 0 to 5. And d coordinates are x is your 6 and y is your 5. So these are the coordinates and this is the point of intersections. All sides are equal, diagonals are equal, and diagonals bisect each other at right angle in case of a square. Square is a kind of a quadrilateral in which all sides are equal. Each angle of a square is equal to 90. Diagonals will be equal and diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Okay, so this is the end of your this chapter, introduction to graph, and I have completed all 7 chapters. Only one chapter is left, that is parallel lines. I will start these chapters from 21st July. So look here. First terminal, your chapters square and square root, cubes and cube root, algebraic identities, mensurations, direct and inverse variations, profit, loss and discount, introduction to graph, and parallel lines. Only one chapter left for this SA1 terminal exam. All the chapters I have completed, and I have taken the FA1 test of square and square root, cube and cube root, and mensurations, and 5 chapters left: algebraic identity, direct and inverse variations, profit and loss and discount, introduction to graph, and parallel lines. Now dear children, I also give you homework for all sections 8th ABCD. Now 10th July will be your last day. I am sending you YouTube. There is no written work of, but I have to revise the previous chapters completed by me. But your holiday homework from 10th to 20th July, you all will be holidays. During these days you have no YouTube work given by any subject teachers, but holiday homework, FA1 activity, not FA1, SA1 activity, simple activity on scrapbook. First, write once again properties of squares, all properties of squares and cubes roots. Okay, and second, write all main formula of mensuration, algebraic identity, and profit, loss and discount, these 3 chapters. So this is your SA1 activity. During these vacations 11 to 20th, you have to complete in your scrapbook and revise all 7 chapter except parallel लाइन को छोड़ के बाकी 7 चैप्टर को अच्छी तरह से आपने रिवाइज करना है. ये हॉलीडे होमवर्क आपने नोट कर लेना है. 10th को भी मैं आपको दूंगा, आज 9th को भी मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ. जितने भी बच्चों ने ये यूट्यूब आप देख रहे हो उसमें मैंने ये आपको होमवर्क दिया. इसमें स्क्रैप बुक में 11 से 20 के बीच में आपको कोई भी यूट्यूब में किसी भी सब्जेक्ट का आपको नहीं आएगा. यू ऑल आर फ्री, और नेट ज़्यादा और फ़ोन आपने यूज़ नहीं करना है, पर ये होमवर्क आपने करना है. और ये जो 7 चैप्टर्स मैंने करवा दिए हैं इनको अच्छी तरह से आपने रिवाइज़ करना है, क्योंकि आपके सितंबर में आपके SA1 एग्ज़ाम हो सकते हैं. तो इसलिए सारे चैप्टर को अच्छी तरह से रिवाइज़ करना है. और ये एक्टिविटी है SA1 की एक और अच्छी तरह से करना है स्क्रैप बुक में अपने, बिल्कुल नीट एंड क्लीन राइटिंग और अच्छी तरह से स्केचेस और जो भी आपने यूज़ करने हैं. राइट प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ ऑल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ स्क्वायर्स एंड क्यूब्स रूट्स, राइट ऑल फॉर्मूलाज ऑफ मेंसुरेशन, अलजेब्रिक आइडेंटिटी, प्रॉफिट लॉस एंड डिस्काउंट ऑन स्क्रैप बुक. ओके, सो ये अच्छी तरह से करना. और अपने अपने सब्जेक्ट टीचर्स को आपने ये 8C मेरे को चेक करवाएंगे और बाकी के जो हैं वो अपने अपने टीचर्स को चेक करवाएंगे. ये आपका हॉलीडे होमवर्क है, नोट कर लेना प्लीज़. थैंक यू वेरी मच. हैव ए नाइस डे. बाय बाय.